This is pretty crazy, friends. It's the 10th of December and it's just coming down in central Ontario. Pretty hard out here. Pretty hard. A lot of snow. Over a foot of snow on the ground. December 10th. I haven't seen too many winters in Ontario my 46 years, although I've been gone most of 25. I haven't seen or heard of too many winters that started this early. But, you know, it's kind of unfortunate because I thought, like, well, I'm going to leave Wells and come to Ontario where it's like basically like Mexico at this time of year compared to Wells. You know, it's like you can get here and it's just as snowy, you know. That's how it is. So I can't make videos of you easily showing you all the beautiful things in nature here. You have to use your imagination. So do this. If you want to imagine what it's like here in June, just turn all the stuff that looks white on the ground now into green in your imagination there. Turn it all green because it's a very green and bushy place here in central Ontario. And then if you want to, you know, go a step further, see all the snowflakes that are falling right now. I'm not sure how many you can see, but, you know, take all these snowflakes that are falling. Now replace those snowflakes with mosquitoes and black flies. Because, I mean, in terms of mass at any one time, the mass of the snow that's falling is probably somewhat close to the mass of the amount of bugs that are in the forest here, you know. If you go like the next 40 feet up or whatever, you know, you look up 40 feet and then, like, you know, draw a 1 kilometer square grid and be like, okay, how much snowflakes is there? Replace that with the mass of mosquitoes and black flies. You're probably just about bang on. I know Northern Ontario's got a big reputation for bugs, skitters and black flies and all that, but it's actually pretty comparable here. You know, like there's roughly as much beaver bog as there is land on the surface, maybe slightly more land overall here, but if you go out towards the mount and you go north up to the flats there, it's like, man, it's probably like 70% swampland. It's bad. It's bad. And you're far enough south that every kind of animal from the south is here, but you're far enough north that every kind of animal and bug from the north is here. It's just a nice meeting zone. So if you go about 40 kilometers north here towards, go up to Bancroft, you come into the Land O'Lakes. All beautiful. They call it cottage country, eh? And that's one reason why no one really ever settled this region. You know, Mom bought in a place where people just don't want to be. It's fucking punishing. Hot, sweaty, swampy, bug-filled country. I friggin' love it. And just to prove my point about the mosquitoes being pretty bad here, I mean, there's a snowstorms going on outside. And it's December, and Mom just had a mosquito on her foot. It won't come back. I wanted to film it for you. In fact, the bugs are so bad sometimes here that this used to be the carport. You'd park the car in here. It was all open. But the problem was you couldn't go outside ever. You'd, you know, for 2 months of the year, like maybe May through mid-July, you'd come outside and you just get mouthfuls of mosquitoes, right? You'd be, and, you know, if you're on a diet especially, it's problematic, you know. You know, mouthfuls of mosquitoes unintentionally, eating them all day. So now when you sit inside here, you don't get that many bugs in your mouth anymore. They respect that. Yeah, it's like, this is my private property, you say to them. And they don't care. They keep coming and they all come against the screen. They say, I can't come in now. What happened? There's a screen here that used to not be here. Like, ha, 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 bugs. But you can hear them. You sit here, you know, in May, it's pretty cool because the beaver pond's just 250, 300 feet back that way, right? So all you hear in the springtime is sound of the spring peepers, or these little frogs that go peep, 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 peep. And there's like thousands of them. It's noisy. You can sit here and when she talks to me on the phone, I can hear them in the background. But also you can hear the mosquitoes just going. Just the whole forest humming with friggin' skitters. Oh, it actually makes some people crazy. Like, actually, like, you know, the way that the wind craziness is a thing for people in Pincher Creek, Alberta. You just can't put up with the bugs any longer. You know, for some people, they're not used to it. They come out here and go nuts. My advice to you is, if you're ever in this part of Ontario or anywhere like it in Canada, stop putting on your deodorant in the summer. Stop spraying hairspray on. Stop smelling good. Just, you know, don't wash your clothes with soap. Just put them in the wash. You know, when you wash, just use water only. Eat lots of garlic, stink bad, don't eat bananas, eat lots of onions. You get the point? You make yourself less desirable to the bugs, and then you know what happens is you can, you know, tolerate a little bit longer outside maybe, or if you're standing next to somebody who doesn't practice all that stuff, all the bugs will go to them. And I'm not kidding you. I had this one buddy, he'd come here, he'd shower in the morning there, and he'd fucking get all dolled up and put on his colognes and this and that and shave and do what he does there in Georgetown, Ontario, like before they go out for Sunday or church or whatever, you know, get all dressed up. Okay, I'm ready for the walk, he'd say. And I'd stand like 5 feet from him and he'd just get fucking chewed. But I always figured, you know, the bugs are a good thing. That's what keeps the Toronto people going to cottage country. That's why they go to Halliburton or Muskokas or somewhere with pretty lakes. Don't come to all this scrub friggin' lowland. And yeah, well, seriously, bugs are important. You think so? I mean, they're disappearing. Like, look through the United States, the mass of bugs, insects is going down. You think, oh, no big deal. Well, that's our pollinators, man. That's what feeds birds and bugs, the food chain. Like, essentially, without insects, humanity cannot exist. Think of that. That's crazy. So one of the few places in the world, in North America, I should say, where lack of bugs isn't a problem is Canada. We got no shortage of them. So let them feed on you. So here you go. Multiply, my pretties, because you're the ones that will feed and transport. And, you know, even the male mosquitoes are pollinators. You don't like them. They what they actually eat isn't human blood. They just use that to, you know, create babies, basically. And you're helping them multiply. They eat, you know, sweet things and nectar and pollen and stuff. The mosquitoes are even your friend. Let them feed, multiply, keep the Torontonians from buying any more property around mums.